Hello, Anime Visor here,
and Signum,
with a quick follow-up to the Granblue live-action review that came out recently. I wanted to mention an interesting deleted scene that didn't quite fit discussing in the review.
A deleted scene, you say?
Correct. The deleted scene in question is on the special features of the Blu-ray for the movie. The scene itself is the continuation of Chisa hunting down Iori with a bat during the Izu contest. I'm not going to play the clip, but I will show a few stills from the scene, where we have Iori trying to hide, and Chisa yelling, asking where Iori is. Like I said in the full review, scenes may be done differently in the movie, but still very much invoke a similarity to the original manga and anime. Chisa does try to hunt down Iori in the manga and anime. In the movie, she is doing the same thing, albeit in a slightly different way. And had the scene ended here with Chisa yelling where Iori's at, it probably makes it into the movie. It's a rather short scene, all things considered.
So then why isn't it in the movie?
If I had to guess, it's because things get a little too creepy and a little too real for a diving comedy movie. The scene continues on, and Chisa slowly starts to get encircled by a bunch of guys trying to hit on her and ask her out. Again, similar to the manga and anime, guys hitting on Chisa is the whole reason she and Iori started to fake they were dating. However, in the manga and anime, there was always seemingly some type of barrier between her and any untoward advances. Whether it was being up on stage or behind a food stand, she had a physical barrier between her and any annoying guys, giving her some control of the situation until help could arrive, and those pestering guys could get their comeuppance. But in the deleted scene, that physical barrier is gone, as Chisa is being encircled by a bunch of guys. Yeah, she has a bat, but that's a lot of guys that surround her and start chasing after her. There's a big difference between Chisa being annoyed by the guys hitting on her in the anime and manga, and Chisa seemingly running for her life in this scene.
Yikes, I'm starting to see why this scene was cut.
Yeah, it misses the comedy mark and slips into being a little too real if you ask me. Chisa is no longer in control of a potentially scary situation by the end of that scene. And what really doesn't help matters is when you factor in Chisa is portrayed by Yuki Yoda, who is a Japanese idol. And unfortunately, it is not unheard of for Japanese idols to be harassed or even assaulted by quote-unquote fans. And honestly, they're not fans at that point, they're just assholes, if not criminals.
Agreed.
So if you really break that scene down, you have a Japanese idol being chased by a bunch of guys trying to ask her out. If you didn't see before, can you see why a scene like that maybe didn't make the final cut? The beginning of this scene works and stays fairly faithful to the original manga, but definitely where that scene ends up going, not only does it get away from the original manga and anime, but also puts Chisa, a small young woman, into a potentially scary situation, really missing the comedy mark, and it was probably for the best that this scene was cut from the film.
Absolutely.
With that said, what are your thoughts on the scene, and should it have been cut? Let us know in the comments below. As always, I've been Anime Visor.
And I've been Signum.
Thanks for watching, and see you later.
Bye bye.